Hey folks, so lately I've been getting a lot of questions about how I get my live sound on the acoustic on stage. So I figured I'll tell you. So here goes. So when I play acoustic bass, which I love, and as you probably as a bass player know out there, there's nothing that replaces the acoustic sound of the acoustic bass. So obviously to play the acoustic bass, you need to get a microphone in there to get the glory of the acoustic sound. But as you probably also know, is like once the drums start hitting or the stage level goes up, then you can't use a microphone alone for anything, and then you gotta rely on your pickup. And that alone rarely sounds like the microphone. So what do? Well, I use both. I use the pickup to get the body of the sound, the more low end of the sound, and I use the microphone to get the air, just, you know, the more high-end frequencies of the microphone. And I blend the two. And of course, blending the two and actually being in charge of the blend and not the technician, that can be the issue sometimes. So what do? Well, I use a mixer, just a small pedal mixer, but it's not any pedal mixer because believe me, I've tried a bunch of them. But this one is actually really cool. So here's the sound. That's the sound with the two blends. So if I mute, if I turn off the microphone, for example, then I'll just do this. And then here's the pickup. And then I can turn the pickup off and just have the microphone. All right, and here's the blend. I turn them both on. Come on, I'll show you how I set it up. This is what I use. I use the Pro Bass Mixer by Markbass, and I really, really dig it. First of all, I put my microphone in here and my pickup in here. And you have another channel if you want, a third channel. And on channel 3, this is where I put my microphone. You have phantom power. You can switch it on and off. And you select which output you want to go out to. This baby has a couple of outputs, but it has like built-in 2 DIs right here, which is really cool. And I send my microphone output to, and my pickup, you know, on all of these, you can choose which output you want to choose. And I use 2 in this instance because then what goes out here is a mix of my pickup and my microphone. What is really cool is like you got the gain right here and the preamps in here sound really, really good. The volume, I adjust the balance between the two. So I get just the right balance I want out to. And you can switch each channel on and off. And there's a ground loop switch on there because, as you know, sometimes there's a ground loop and you can lift that, which is really cool. And there's another channel if you want to use that too that does the whole thing. So all in all, it has 3 channels. But for the acoustic purposes, this is what I do. So you have the 2 DIs out there. Let's say you really trust a front of house engineer. So you give the engineer access to both the pickup and the microphone independently. Then I plug in output 1. That'll be the pickup. And then I switch to 1. And 2 will be just the microphone. And then the front of house technician gets the responsibility of blending the right blend between the 2. But I only do that if I really know the engineer and and trust the engineer. So what else? Let me put it back here because that's what we're listening to now. The outputs here mimics these two outputs. So that could be what you, for example, what I do here is what I sent to the amp. So let's say you want to send, in this case, just a microphone to the amp, or a blend to the amp, or you just want to send a DI. Sometimes it would make sense to just send a DI to the amp to avoid a rumble up there. So that you can do and choose as you wish. No matter what you do here, this is link 1 and 2. So you get the 1 and 2 outputs isolated no matter what goes on here, which is really cool too. When I record my acoustic bass for these videos and everything, this is exactly the settings I have. I sent a blend that I make here out to, and this one goes totally into my audio interface when I record stuff. So there you have it. That's what I'm doing.